Good afternoon. We are, was it day 3? And if I'm a little unsteady on my feet, it's because I'm walking. Walking through this winter wonderland that is just above where we're staying, our riad. Our riad is about approximately 1900 metres above sea level, which is higher than anywhere in the UK. And we've come from there. We're doing like a 10 or so mile walk, I think it is today. We're part way through it, but because of the snow, this where we are now should actually be like a meadow, a wild meadow. But as you can see, it's covered in snow. And as I said, we're sort of a foot deep of snow and more in certain places. And it's amazing, this little bit, there's wild thyme around, which we're exposing as we're going along, and treading on it and brushing past it. You can actually smell it. It's amazing. But this is an absolutely stunning landscape. I've never been anywhere like this before, never done anything like this. And there's 13 of us doing this walk today, and we're all of the same mind, thinking, wow, aren't we lucky to be in a position like this, in an environment like this. And we're the only people here. There's a few mules over there. I don't know what they're doing, but oh, excuse me, but it's hard work. Walking in the snow is actually quite hard work, but it's good fun. And because this was totally unexpected, as I said, we were expecting these walks to be on the ground like up there, the more rocky, barren terrain. But because of the snow, it's put a whole new dimension onto the whole trip. And I don't think anybody on this trip has been in an environment like this. Obviously, we're not particularly prepared for it. In fact, excuse me, a little bit. Mohammed, our guide, was saying that he's never done it in this weather before. So we're the first group to have ever done this particular walk in this particular way. But absolutely amazing. I mean, tomorrow we're out on another walk, and supposedly another long walk on whatever the day is. I think it's Friday, before we go back to Marrakesh. But we're now, I think someone just said, about 2,500 meters, sorry, above sea level. But it's amazing. It's so still, quiet, and there's a little building over there. I don't know if you can see it up behind me. And this is where some of the nomads were, because this is sort of an area that they come through. We're doing a big circular walk from the village, from the riad, round where we are now, and we're now getting to the highest point, and we're going to cut behind the hills behind me there. You can see the guys walking and traverse around. Sorry, a bit out of breath, and then cross another river crossing. We did a river crossing yesterday, coming up to the riad. So the short walk we had to do from when we left the bus in Anmita, and that was an interesting experience. Just a log across this torrent of water, because the snow is melting. It's actually quite warm. It's a bit cooler up here, maybe because we're a little bit higher, but very, very good. So it was already going to be a good trip, but this is, I suppose, almost, sorry for the pun, but almost literally the icing on the cake, having this to walk in and experience, something I've never done before, quite possibly never do again. Anyway, onwards and quite probably upwards. I'll speak to you again soon, inshallah.